Hey guys, so welcome back. So here's the latest update on this 2001 Polaris XC800 that we have in the garage, working on it for my buddy. Only did a couple things yesterday, but they were kind of time consuming. The first thing I did was went after the rewiring of the temp sensor, and so resoldered that, and put the quick disconnect on it and put some nice flex loom on it so it won't happen again. Did that, and then another big project I did yesterday. It doesn't look like a lot, but takes a lot of time. I went after the pipe in the wide pipe, basically hit that with the wire brush on a wheel, and essentially got that nice and neat, and then painted it and everything else. Come around, and we did the can too, so we'll come around the other side, show you the can. So everything's looking good. I don't have all the springs on it because essentially the can is going to come out again when we do the track swap. So also spent some time with some Scotch-Brite and some metal polish and cleaning up this cover as best as I could. There are a lot of dents and dings on it, so I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure how these things get dented and dinged. I really don't, because there's really no obstructions in the hood that would come down and hit it. But for whatever reason, these things always have pop marks and dings and dents and everything else. So I did the best I can getting a lot of them out, but you can see it looks like the surface of Mars, unfortunately. So, but it is what it is. It looks a lot better. It did. It got a lot of corrosion off. So another thing we did the other day is we put in new vent lines for the carbs, and I went through the oil injection. All those lines look good. Oil injection is working fine, so that looks good. So still chasing after parts for this thing. I'm waiting to hear back from a Craigslist seller, so hopefully be looking to grab parts for it towards the end of the week. But essentially, it's really coming together now. It's really shaping up. So probably be doing the track later this week or on the weekend. So I'm gonna take a day off on it for now and do some other stuff around the house. But one thing we were talking about the other day, as far as all the holes in the tonneau, I think what we're gonna do is to make it look a little bit better, is we'll get the tunnel braces from Polaris from an edge sled and put those on. And essentially all the leftover holes, like these guys here and here and here, all over the place, I think what we're going to do is probably take some rivets and essentially just fill in the holes and make it look a little bit more presentable than it does now. So, and probably strip off this decal because it kind of is already looking like crap anyway, so we'll go from there. But essentially that's it for now as far as what I'm going to do today with it. I'm going to essentially take the day off and do some other stuff. Another thing we're going to do is we're going to replace this recoil rope, and while we're in there we're also going to replace the water pump belt. Because if you guys have ever roped a 800 from Polaris or any 800, they are a bear to pull over. It's not the easiest thing to do. And the 800s have a tendency to break the recoil rope. And what will happen with Polaris is the water pump belt, which essentially sits behind the oil pump right in that housing, right where that bolt is. What will happen is when the recoil rope snaps, it will actually hit the water pump belt and it'll break the water pump belt. They changed the design, I believe in 03, where they put a little plate on it, so in the event that that does happen, it won't happen. But for Polaris to do that, they realize that recoil rope is going to break quite often because of the amount of compression that this thing is pushing. So what we're going to do is we're going to essentially order a recoil rope called Amsteel Blue. You know what it is? It's actually a synthetic winch rope, and it's rated for 5,000 pounds. and so we're gonna do that. So just because we don't want to worry about that issue ever again. So essentially that's it. I look for more updates throughout the week, and we'll go from there. Again, if there's any questions, comments, concerns, go and leave them in the comments box. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great day. See ya.